Hello there! If you're new here, I'm Miriam and this is my gaming perspective. Today I thought about sharing with you guys my top favorite Nintendo games. Mind you, they are not my favorites because I believe they are masterpieces. They are my favorites regarding how much I enjoy playing them now and how much I enjoyed playing them when I was a kid and while I was growing up. So don't think that the games you're going to see here now have perfect graphics and perfect resolutions and all that stuff, because no. And I mean, when we are kids, we don't really care about graphics and resolutions and all that. I mean, at least I didn't when I was a kid. I just played video games because I wanted to enjoy them, and that was it. Right now, I care about graphics, but still, they are not the most important thing for me. For me, the most important thing is that I'm able to enjoy the game and have fun with it. And that's basically what should matter when talking about video games. Also, not all the games you're going to see in this list were created by Nintendo. Some of them are just video games that could be played in Nintendo systems, but that doesn't mean that they were created and released by Nintendo themselves. Just wanted to get that out of the way. So the first video game I want to talk about is a video game I played last year for the Nintendo Switch, and that's Fire Emblem Three Houses. Fire Emblem Three Houses, it's a tactical role-playing game, and this was developed by Intelligent Systems and Koei Tecmo for the Nintendo Switch, obviously. And as the title basically says, in the game you've got three houses. You have the Golden Deer house, the Blue Lion's house, and the Black Eagle's house. And you've got to decide between a female or a male character to begin the game. And once you do, you'll have to choose which house you want to be a teacher of. If you want to be a teacher to the Blue Lions, if you want to be a teacher to the Golden Deers, or to the Black Eagles. And from then onwards, the story develops, and it was quite enjoyable. I have never played any tactical role-playing video games in my life. I could never see the appeal of playing one. To me, and I'm sorry, but to me they kind of looked a little bit boring. But, well, color me surprised, because I really enjoyed playing them. And I guess, you shouldn't really decide whether you're going to like something or not until you try it, I guess. So I played this game and I really enjoyed it, and it was really fun. So I'm really looking forward to playing more Fire Emblem games because they really look nice and they really look interesting. Epic Mickey is a video game I played for the Wii. I believe it's the first video game I actually played for the Wii, and it was really fun. What really attracted me to this game was the paintbrush. I thought that the fact that Mickey was using a paintbrush as your typical sword was really quite intriguing. And when I saw it, I was a kid, and when I saw it and I saw that, well, you could draw and it was Mickey, Disney and all that, I really did want to play this game, and I really had fun. I don't really remember much about the game, to be honest. I don't remember the story. But I don't think the story was the most important part of this game. But I really like the fact that you could draw and erase and kill enemies or make them more friendly by just using the paintbrush. It was quite interesting. WarioWare Touched is a game I played for hours and hours and hours and hours when I was a kid. Truly, I played it a lot. And this game was released for the Nintendo DS. And it's a minigame compilation party kind of video game. And, well, you basically had a lot of minigames in this video game. And some of the minigames were just really kind of ridiculous. Really ridiculous. to be honest. But I mean, I believe that when you're a kid, this is one of the things you find the most entertaining because they make you laugh, right? Those kinds of disgusting and funny games are the ones you enjoy the most. And I enjoyed this one quite a lot. The mini games were really fun. And I played it for hours and hours and hours. Mini Miriam had a lot of fun with this one. She had a lot of fun with this one. The Animal Crossing series is one I hold really dear to my heart. And Animal Crossing Wild World was the first video game I played for the Nintendo DS. And I remember having tons of fun with the game. Obviously, I enjoy Animal Crossing New Horizons right now more than if I played Wild World right now. Because I mean, trust me, I tried. I tried to play a month ago Wild World and no. Woo! It looks old. That's it. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know or aren't familiar with the Animal Crossing series, they are a couple of life simulation video games. And they are usually set in a town or in an island. And you basically go there and you meet up with the villagers, you customize your character, you find fossils, and then you later sell those fossils so that you can have money to improve your house, and then you get fruit, you sell the fruit so that you can get money to buy furniture, then you basically fish so that you can sell the fish, and that's basically it. It's a really monotonous game, but I mean, it's really cute. It's really fun. I know it's not for everyone because not everyone enjoys Animal Crossing the same way. Not everyone enjoys The Sims, but I really enjoyed it when I was a kid. And I'm still enjoying Animal Crossing New Horizons, so. And I guess you know by now that I like life simulation games. And since I like life simulation games, well, I had tons of fun playing Harvest Moon for the DS. And Harvest Moon for the DS, it's not only a life simulation game, but it's a farm simulation role-playing video game. I also love every kind of animal. And well, in this game, you could have a farm, you could have cows, you could have sheep, you could have horses, chickens, dogs. And that was really fun. You could also go to the caves and fight the monsters there and collect resources. You could also woo any of the ladies that were in the game because, I mean, this is a life simulation, so you obviously can have a girlfriend with whom you can marry and with whom you can have kids. She obviously moves to your house and you get a bigger bed and, well, you know, like how normal things usually work, right? You need a bigger bed to fit 2 people in there, or maybe 3 if the kid arrives later. But yeah, this game was really fun. My goal in the game was to have animals and to marry. That was it. Did I ever save the Harvest Goddess? No. Did I manage to save some of the elf-like creatures? Yes. The Harvest Goddess? Sadly, no. For the 3DS, I also played The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We all know what this game is about. We all know, I think, what The Legend of Zelda is. And of course, this was a remaster for the 3DS. I didn't really get to play this game for the Nintendo 64 when it released. And this game is an action-adventure game. And of course, the protagonists are the same protagonists as always. And this was really fun. It was creepy at times. The Shadow Temple was creepy as hell. I was not expecting it to be creepy at all, but it was. The music, be careful, because if you play this game, the music is going to stick with you for ages and ages and ages, and you're never going to get rid of this music at all. And what more can I say? It's Zelda. It's Ocarina of Time. Like, it speaks for itself, I think. And the last video game I want to talk about is also Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Switch. If you haven't played this game, you should. It doesn't really have much of a story because the story you play is basically through flashbacks. And that's one of the main things I really don't like about this game. It's the fact that the story is missing for me. There's no story. The real story happened 100 years ago, and the story we have now is just nothing really. But I really loved it. It was incredibly beautiful, and that's basically what caught my attention. The fact that it was incredibly beautiful. Yes, there are things I would have wanted them to add to the game, such as classic Zelda dungeons and more towns or stuff like that. And I'm really hoping they add them to the second game. But still, Breath of the Wild is the main reason why I wanted to buy the Switch. And it's the first video game I played for the Switch. And it's still the video game I've played the most in my Switch. So I really love it. I really love it, and I really enjoyed playing it a lot.
And those are my top favorite Nintendo games ever. What are your favorite Nintendo games? Do you have any favorite video games from the Nintendo Switch, the DS or the Wii U, the NES, N64? Leave a comment down below and tell me which ones are your favorites. And if you have liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos in the future. I'll see you in the next video.